Hello and good day. My name is Michael Campbell, VP for Quality Solutions and Consulting for Velox Health Metadata. Today, I'm pleased to announce release 1.75 of the Velox Payer Enablement Platform, or PEP. So without further ado, let's get started. In front of you, you'll see I'm logged in as a health payer user for Contento Health Plan. I'm specifically open to the rate checker page, which is one of three pages underneath the quality measures feature set. In addition to rate checker, we have digital quality readiness dashboard for premium clients, as well as the new feature set, the first of which is Samplifier underneath the MRR analytics page. In fact, why don't we open that now using a right click? And here you can see we can have multiple tabs within the payer enablement platform open simultaneously. You'll see here I'm open to Feliz Health Plan. We have not loaded any data yet. In the same way, you'll see we have not loaded any of the 24 and 25 data for Feliz Health Plan. So why don't we go ahead and proceed to do so? And you'll see the new enabled features for the upload function of Payer Report XML. We need to upload the MY24 data set. Auto reads, validates, and then uploads to the platform. And before we upload the other two for MY25, let's see how both Rate Checker and the Samplifier have updated. So we'll reselect Feliz Health Plan, and you'll see now we have data loaded for MY24. Let's go over to MRR Analytics and do a refresh. And then I'll select Feliz. And you'll see then how it calculates the MRR, MRSS, and final sample sizes based on the data that was uploaded in the MY24 XML that we just uploaded together. You have the option to share or not share samples across the BPD and GSD measures. We'll leave it shared because most often that's beneficial. And you can also set your default oversample or even specifically increase or decrease samples sizes, oversamples for your final sample size on these measures. Let's go back now and upload the MY25 initial, which should typically be available in the late January to early February time period to share with your auditor, and also then use that opportunity to start collecting comments and doing validations of the rates very early in the audit cycle. Let's go ahead, while we're at it, also upload preliminary. Now, preliminary has a very specific format. It's called results XML. So there's no way for our system to know if you're uploading a preliminary or a final. Preliminary is typically used for purposes of early rate review in the March, April, maybe May time period, or also the MRR record count reconciliations also occurring in the early May time period. You have also this reference here for information icon when its preliminary is likely to occur. Final, of course, is what's usually occurring in the final submission and validation in the May to June time period. We'll go ahead and say it's preliminary. And let this upload. It's successfully uploaded. So let's see now how it's changed on Feliz Health Plan as we have submitted this additional data. You'll see here we have now an initial for MY25. There's not as much data because the file doesn't contain as much data as the results XML, including the ENP denominator, which we need for some of these calculations, and some of the total rates are also not available at that time. Preliminary, however, very much like I mentioned earlier, matches the final XML layout. Okay, now let's see how things have updated in the MRR analytics. We'll do a refresh of Feliz Health Plan. And because for all these measures, you can also use your initial rates for administrative for your sample size reduction for hybrid measures, we also pull in that data when it's uploaded the initial XML to see did any of these sample size reductions increase based on this newer data. In this case, it did not. So you still have very nice reductions you can exercise, in particular for PPC, all the way down from 411 to 167 final sample size. Okay, those are the feature sets that are available now, 1.75.